to the Fantasy Footballers Podcast with your hosts, Andy Holloway, Jason Moore, and Mike Wright.
Do we have sound? Now we have sound. Oh, that's all right. Welcome in, everybody.
What's really unfortunate, Foot Clan, I'm sorry. That was the best intro Andy's ever done. It was Jason. That was the best I've ever heard.
Yeah,
right?
I mean, the bar has always been very low, and he just stepped right over it.
I couldn't even hear it.
Was
it good?
It was so good, but you were muted.
All right. Well,
Good work, tech team.
Maybe next week is my new policy on my voice. Welcome in, one and all, to our UDK for Life live stream. So excited to be with you. Going to be answering a ton of questions on this live stream, and obviously the headline is, you can see, where is it? Jason, why don't you point to it? Up here, we've got the
Let's see, right over there.
28 minutes away, we'll be giving away a UDK for Life. You can see out here we got a signed Deebo Samuel jersey, a signed Stephon Diggs mini helmet, and it's going to be a party. It's going to be a good time. Drafts, lots of them happening this weekend. Hopefully you're feeling good, you're feeling ready, you're feeling prepared, and if not, don't worry, you can get prepared. The Ultimate Draft Kit is available to you. And you can get that at ultimatedraftkit.com. In fact, if you pick it up before that, right there, before that timer goes to 000, you will have the chance to win a UDK for Life.
And that's going to be forever, because what we've talked about, the three of us have talked about living forever. So I don't think that there will be an end to the UDK.
Are you going into the machine?
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. I'm gonna have a super awesome metal body.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're becoming the machine. I was asked, like, are you gonna?
He thought the Matrix. Yeah.
Oh no.
I was gonna say, do we still?
What was that Bruce Willis movie? The Avatar movie? Not Avatar, but where he.
We don't know, Mike. You're
Oh,
the
come
only
on.
one who saw it.
No, it was good.
Shoot!
If
it's
somebody
right
does
there.
the cryo freezing of their head and then it's later reanimated and reassembled,
Surrogates.
yeah, there it is.
Do they then get the UDK? Can they resume post cryo freezing?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
There's really no limitation to the UDK for Life.
The thing about the cryo freeze is that you're hoping the world's still going.
People are just typing all of the answers to the movie.
Yes, because that was very
Half
important.
of them were Looper. They thought it was Looper.
No,
Also, really good movie though.
that's a time travel movie.
Totally different.
You can see the first question up there. So what do we got to do for a chance of the UDK for Life? What do they got to do?
All you got to do is what you already were probably going to do this year, which is get the Ultimate Draft Kit. But the difference is you have to do it in the next 25 or so minutes, the timer up there. And then we will pull someone at the end of this for these prizes as well as for the Ultimate Draft Kit for Life.
It's a big moment for the show. And we appreciate all of you following along, supporting us, subscribing on YouTube, listening on Spotify and Apple. It's going to be a very fun year. We're going to answer some questions right now as the timer ticks down. Al will be the one picking our winner. All right, Tom writes in, for my last keeper, would you take Godwin for an 8th or Bateman for a 15th?
Man,
that would be Bateman for me.
Okay.
I think Bateman has a chance to just flat out be better than Godwin on the season anyways. If Bateman hits his ceiling, he's a top 15 wide receiver, and you don't have to wait in the beginning of the year. So the fact that you're getting an even better discount, I would take Bateman.
do you have any concerns at all about Bateman's targets per route run from last year?
I don't, because he was banged up. I mean, he was definitely –
But he's on the field.
I know, but he came back from injury, and he's a rookie, and there's a lot of reasons to be less concerned about something like that.
Yeah, he had the groin injury, and he was genuinely third in the pecking order. You know, Hollywood Brown was the primary target for that offense, and so it's like he's a rookie coming off of a groin injury who's on the field with the two primary targets. His targets per route run being high, I think, is more than just is he talented. It's like that's just not where the ball was intended to go for this offense, where Lamar's not standing in there for 5-6 seconds and finding his third read necessarily. By that time, he's 20 yards down the field.
Steven says UDK Plus, correct? Don't get cheap on this, boys. Of course. If you have the UDK Plus.
Wait a minute.
Stephen King? Oh, well, thank you for being part of this fantasy football community. Great work you've done with those books.
Big question here from Joey Allen.
Oh, can we get a big shimmy? Oh, the pickles. You're welcome. You're welcome. Just for you.
Live is always fun.
Dominate
Oh,
your
goodness.
draft with Ultima Draft Kit. Dominate your draft with Ultima Draft Kit. Dominate
Come on, dance
your
with me.
draft with Ultima Draft Kit.
And now it's in your head the rest of the day.
right.
Way too many requests for that song, but obviously
Okay, well.
the Pickle Shimmies is the new team name for Jeremy.
Well, that's a different thing.
We've got
Jason's feeling sprightly.
I'm trying to
It's
get this
cutting
up here.
loose.
Andy Stash has me wanting to start Robust RB.
It's a very high T mustache.
The questions that we have coming in here, there are fantasy questions.
Is that a Nugenics mustache?
We have a lot of miscellaneous questions. We've got requests to release that song on Spotify as well. This question comes in from Bump. Are you able to donate a UDK to somebody? The answer is yes. You can go to shopballers.com and you can buy a little UDK gift card and you can give that to somebody else and they'll have a code that they can redeem. And Papa Josh used to have to do those all by hand, and now we've automated it for him and fired Josh.
The first year for that, right? I think that's
that
brand
is the
new.
first year.
All right.
What do you think of a question like this? Do you have a response? Who should I take at the 12th pick in a half PPR?
So we did the mock draft today.
I mean, obviously you're going to take the best player available who drops to the 12th. So I guess the question really could be asked, who are you hoping drops to the 12? If you're at the 12th spot, who are you hoping?
Yeah, is there somebody that is your, like, pie in the sky? Is it Jamar Chase? Is Jamar Chase dropping to the 12 your dream? Is it one of the other running backs like a Najee Harris or a Dalvin Cook?
Yeah, Dalvin Cook, certainly. I've seen him drop pretty low sometimes. Not usually to the 12, but, he'll get to the 10. I think that the four players that come to mind are Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, Dalvin Cook, and in some leagues, even
Jonathan Taylor. Got it.
You took him at the 3 today. Some leagues just don't want anything to do with Derrick Henry. People get afraid. So, I mean, those would be like the pie in the sky 12th spot.
Yeah, that's wild. Jeremy Thorson from YouTube, who was the most fought after my guy?
Well, that was definitely Michael Pittman. You were talking about my guy, Michael Pittman.
That's not what the graphic says.
Yeah, the graphics got hijacked back. Is that can you hijack?
Yeah,
the
if you
plane
steal
back?
something that's been stolen from you, is that stealing?
No.
But what if you steal it? You break into their house and take it in the middle of the night.
That's called repossessed, my friend.
Okay. All right.
No, I mean, this is a follow-up from Mike.
What if he busts? Then
What if Michael Pittman becomes a bust?
It will be extremely sad. I will.
And 100% Mike's fault.
Yeah.
Oh no,
That's fine.
I guess you do earn the right to go down with
Yeah. I mean
the shipman.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
Well,
I can ask that question about any NFL player.
Yeah, and the reality is Michael Pittman is not going to bust. A bust for Michael Pittman outside of injury is that he's like the wide receiver 19. And you'll feel bad. You'll be like, that wasn't what I was wanting him to do. But he's the clear dominant number one for an NFL
He'll
team.
be fine.
He'll be fine.
Producer, my guy. Do we have them on the microphones? Al, are you on the mic?
I am.
Okay, and Kyle?
Yes.
Do you have a my guy that you would just throw out there? I know that Kyle spends most of his time standing for Trey Lance, so I'm assuming it's Trey Lance.
No, I know who it is.
It's Chris Olave.
Is it?
Yeah.
Chris Olave.
Yeah, he's been pushing that locomotive down the tracks for quite some time.
Okay. Al, do you have anybody?
Aaron Jones.
Okay.
Makes
Whatever.
It's
sense.
low hanging, but
Yeah.
that's mine.
No, that's fine. I don't mind it.
Guess what team Al roots for?
It's not Antonio Gibson.
Nah.
Oh, man.
Well, how much time do we have left? 20 minutes. We just hit the 20-minute mark. Make sure you pick up the UDK, ultimatedraftkit.com. It'll take you a couple of seconds to do it, and you will be entered into the giveaway that will happen live on the show in 20 minutes, a chance to win the UDK for life. Don't miss that opportunity. Andy the Bear Man says, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, we've had this question before. It is absolutely not a sandwich.
It's a sandwich.
It is
not a
at
sandwich.
all
It's a sandwich.
No, sandwiches, things have
If
meaning.
it was a sandwich, you would say, hey, man, hand me that sandwich over there.
Yeah. and
Not hand me that hot dog.
It just has a very specific name.
a hamburger is so much closer to a sandwich, and you don't say, do you like my sandwich? Like when you got a burger? No, because
It's a
what is in a
sandwich.
sandwich matters as to whether or
yeah,
not
is
it
a
is
hamburger a sandwich?
sandwich. No.
It's a type of sandwich, yeah. I mean, by definition, it would have to
Why does the word sandwich have to encapsulate so many things, Mike? Why does it have to be
Because
so neat?
it's-
Why is it so needy?
be.
Well, then a
It's just
taco's a
big container.
sandwich.
Yeah, if
No.
you turn a taco sideways?
No, because that's built out of a taco shell.
Okay. What if it's what if I rip the tortilla in half?
Some people
My
say
soft-
Well, it's still a tortilla.
we do have an opinion here on the hot dog that it is, in fact, a taco.
Pizza.
Now that's what I call a taco. I think the difference here is that sandwiches use bread, not tortilla,
You
and
never
not,
had a sandwich on a bun.
and not buns.
You
Have you
never
had the
one on
hot?
a bun.
I've had a hot dog on some bread.
Oh,
That would be crossing. That'd be
Yeah, there's a hot dog sandwich.
You
okay.
ever had a sandwich on a roll?
No,
tough
You ever
call.
had a Kaiser? Isn't it a Kaiser roll?
never.
Looks like a random question just came up on the screen.
Okay.
Okay, next question.
It's-
Owl.
Looks like Nate threw up a
It's
question.
Andy.
It is Andy. It is Andy. He's stupid.
Yeah, I'm really.
He's
I'm
very
really tall.
He's very good at pickleball.
Favorite Power Ranger. I'm gonna extend this to all of you since I have my Power Ranger hat on.
Sure. So
Did you have a favorite?
we can start the conversation with the Power Rangers were on in a very special time of all of our lives. We were
Yeah, I think we got the same
we
Power
were-
Ranger.
Look, we were evolving into adolescent males.
Yeah.
So look, we all
Yes.
had a crush on the Pink
Yeah,
Power
the
Ranger.
pink Power
there's,
Rangers.
There's no shame.
There's no way that she was my favorite, and I don't know
But-
what that says about me. But,
but no, my favorite, yeah, it was Kimberly. Thank you. My favorite Power Ranger.
it was the
of,
green
like,
/ white.
Yep,
that was my
it
favorite.
was Tommy,
Yeah.
and he was the Green Ranger. But I mean, that's what they want. They want. Did you have a crush on the Pink Ranger?
Of course,
Everybody
of
did.
course I
Of
did.
Yeah.
Mike, this one's for you from Jacques.
Okay.
Talk about Trey Lance.
I like Trey Lance a lot. He is surrounded by an elite cast of offensive weapons that you would put up there against anyone in the NFL. He has a cannon of an arm. He's willing to go down the field. We have already seen that numerous times. And he has the secret weapon for fantasy football, which is he will be a productive rusher, over 1,000 yards in his collegiate career in that big season.
I thought you were saying he was going over 1,000
Yeah, I
this
did
year.
too.
I
No,
thought
no,
that was
no,
going to be
no,
a bold
no.
bold take.
As a collegiate player, he had over 1,000 rushing yards, so we know that will be a big part of his game. And if Trey Lance surpasses 600 rushing yards, he'll be a top 12 quarterback. If he surpasses 700 rushing yards, he'll start sneaking into that top 10.
Super Bowl predictions. Jason, you were just talking about this today.
Yeah, I've got.
Will you guys be going?
I hope so.
That's a little TBD. It's local. It's in Phoenix.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
we're going to do everything we can to be there.
I think we're going to try to be involved in the Super Bowl because it's in our hometown as much as we can be. I believe I will be watching the Buffalo Bills win the Super Bowl against some crappy NFC team. I was looking at this today. Like there
Some
are
crappy NFC
yes,
team?
because there
Why
are
does
about
a crap one make
because
it
it's in the NFC.
He
I'm
was
telling you,
he was on a rant today about he had the AFC and the NFC up,
okay?
and he was like, the NFC sucks, and the AFC has. I think there were like 10 teams that was like
Yes.
the Ravens, the Steelers, the Bengals, the Chiefs, the Chargers, the Colts, the Titans. You know, the Patriots.
if the Colts were in the NFC, I'd be like, okay, they're in the Super Bowl. They have no shot at getting to the Super Bowl.
Okay, that's fair.
So I'm taking the Bills from the AFC against. I'm gonna bet against Stafford's elbow and take. Let's go with the Eagles. That's just fun.
I believe I said Bills, Packers, and I'll stick there. Bills over the Packers.
I've got the Broncos going from the AFC, and I I think Tom Brady comes back, and I think that Tampa Bay is the best team in the NFC.
15 minutes left. Get your UDK at ultimatedraftkit.com. In the next 15 minutes, you'll be entered for the UDK for Life giveaway happening momentarily, as well as the signed Deebo Samuel jersey and the signed Stephon Diggs mini helmet. Mike, this question is for you.
Let's go.
How many instruments does Mike play or know how to play?
So really well would be two, would be the bass and the regular guitar. Those are like, if someone says, what do I play? That's what I play. But I can make things work on a drum set, on a keyboard.
To the degree where like you could walk up and someone's like, we need somebody to fill in right now?
I mean, if it's like a bar band, yeah, I could do that.
Okay.
If you're like you got to be really good, I would not consider myself good at those instruments. And then I played trumpet as a young lad. I'm guessing I have no idea how to do that anymore, though.
But the fact that you don't know whether you still know how shows how much of a musician you are, because I know for a fact that I played alto sax for
there you go.
for about 4 minutes in band, and I know right now that I can't play it.
Yeah, same with me with the trombone. And if I was showing up to
you did trombone?
I don't
did.
think I realized it.
Yeah. Well, no, it was one semester in like 6th grade. I gave that thing up
okay.
immediately.
All right.
But if I were to go, just into like a bar band, give me them drumsticks. I can rock.
What is your favorite?
He would just be doing the starter thing, but he would never start. He would be like,
of the drum set. What's your
the hi-hat?
Oh, you're okay. That's where you get it. Your action.
Well, and the
thought you're
double
a-
kick drum.
you're a bass.
You know?
I thought you were a
wanna-
bass man.
I just want to go nuts on that double kick drum.
Better hats, Andy or Mike?
Well, that's a good question.
I would.
Mike has been in the hat
probably
game
vote
longer
vote
than
Mike. I'd probably vote Mike.
And we both just.
But I mean, I don't think of it that way. I think
Yeah.
we it's our personality coming out in a hat.
Yeah, Andy has a lot of like pop culture hats. Mine. I mean, I have this. This is because this is the football league that my son plays in. Other than that, it's mostly Suns hats for me.
Yeah, and it's
Mostly.
funny because you two both have great follicles and luscious locks of hair.
That's right. We do.
You know what
And
the
I'm
problem
the one
is?
that doesn't wear hats.
There's too much.
Yeah, you got to cover that up.
It's-
too
no,
beautiful.
we
it's
don't
just-
want you to be feeling. We had this
Yeah.
conversation
Yep.
once. We were like,
Yeah.
how do we keep this thing on an even playing field?
Yeah.
Cover the locks and make him
UK,
feel.
man, you were feeling down a couple days in a row because our hair was so good.
Thank you. I remember coming in and saying,
Yeah.
man, your hair makes me feel like crap.
Stephanie said, "Oh my gosh, my kid is so excited you picked our question." I'm
go.
throwing that up there just because, like, I love seeing that. I love seeing that there are, sons and daughters of the Foot Clan into fantasy football, playing it for the first time. We are all about the family, and
You
fantasy,
wrote a book on it.
Yeah, fantasy brings us together. So that's something we're very excited about.
Your book's coming out pretty soon, right?
August 30th.
MyFootballFamily.com.
That's right.
There you
Thank
go.
you, guys.
Yeah,
Thank
no
you. I'll answer this one pretty quick because Papa Josh is sitting over there. My Rocket League rank. I have a Rocket League hat. That's one of the hats I wear. If you're a Rocket Leaguer, shout out to you. One of the best games ever made. We're pretty much like Champion 1 players. Would that be Josh? Is that fair to say?
How far up is that?
On a bad day.
You're on the mic. On a bad day.
That's not. I mean, it is a bad day.
So
now.
there's like gold, platinum, diamond, and then champion, and you got to do 3 levels of each one.
Wait, was that the first time that the Foot Clan have ever heard Papa Josh?
No, he's been on before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We let that happen?
Oh, I just saw somebody say he's gold at best. No, we've been playing long enough to where we've hit probably our old man skill cap, where the younger generation. Yeah, he's nodding. Yeah, that's about where we're at. Joel wants to know some.
Buddy wants. Sorry, you started it.
Joel wants to know some auction draft tips. You got anything for him?
Yeah. So in an auction draft, you need to be willing to pivot to your specific league, because we give like auction rankings in the Ultimate Draft Kit. They will be valued based upon your league and your settings, but they vary wildly from league to league. So use them as a guide. Be willing to pivot. Mike and I, we talk about if we believe in our ability to get really cheap sleeper picks, then go the studs and duds route, where you spend up on get Jonathan Taylor and Christian McCaffrey, and then just fill out your roster with a bunch of cheap options if you think that you're good at that part of the game.
We do have a lot of articles on the site
Yeah, Michael Weinrich has written a bunch of
Yeah.
auction articles.
And it's very good content. So go
Look at
check
that!
it out.
Look at that drawing time right now. We are within 10 minutes
Okay.
of giving away the UDK for life.
Better go get it.
For
UltimateDraftKit.com.
That is incredible.
I believe that everybody here, like people that are watching, I'm guessing that they've all already purchased the Ultimate
Sure.
Draft Kit. If you are
They're
the one that
studying
hasn't,
right now.
you still have 10 minutes to get in on the contest.
It's awesome. Favorite toys or things on the table? Mine is certainly the die-cast, way too expensive. My wife got mad at me when I bought it.
Oh, that was a
DeLorean.
that was a very funny time.
Do you remember that?
Oh, of course, Andy. Come on now. Child, please.
Mike's memory is far too good.
That was back when the studio was in the house. And the fantasy footballers was not a money-making entity at the time. It was very negative.
This was the key to success.
Oh, man.
To me, this was the key. Yeah, my wife was not pleased that I had made the investment on this the DeLorean here. Mike is reaching over for his power line.
Yeah. Powerline plushie.
Ace Ventura.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And the trophies. I mean, the trophies
sure.
are probably the actual favorite thing on. We got trophies
I love it.
everywhere.
I love it.
Man down.
Got about 3,500 of you on the stream right now.
Yeah, what's going on, everybody?
It's pretty sweet.
Thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying your Friday afternoon, evening.
Yeah, absolutely. It's rainy out here in Arizona. Andy, how do we get an autographed copy of your book? Can we get it if we live in another state? Yes, you can. If you go to my Twitter, at Andy Holloway, there's a pinned post. There's a live event for the launch of the book that we're going to do. And if you grab the book there, you get a signed book plate. So that's a way to do that.
Nice.
Brian with a much more poignant comment. Imagine. Just imagine.
You're a good person, Brian. Thank you.
Another fun question here coming in from Fish and Addiction.
I will answer this.
Yeah,
but
sure.
I have a question for the chat that, filter out the answers, producers, while we get into this. For our when we have our really good, close, clearly them celebrity friends talk about the draft kit. I want to know, what are the people's favorite?
Oh,
Good
yeah.
question.
For the intros to the show.
Because
when we have our guests.
we want to tell them.
Yes.
I will text them because I have their phone numbers. Just so many celebrity phone numbers on my phone. I want to tell them.
To be clear, you're asking what is the most
Your favorite
yeah.
UDK intro
Thank you.
from our celebrity good
Guests.
friends.
Fish and Addiction, do you all play football?
Did you all play football? So did we grow up playing football? I grew up die-hard basketball. I went to every summer camp, every league, played through high school, and football was not my sport then because the Cardinals were our hometown team, and they were a laughing stock of decades. It wasn't until later that I got into football via fantasy football,
Did you
and then
play?
we all played football together.
Did you play for your high school?
Basketball, yeah.
Okay.
Not football. But we played football and won a championship, the three of us together.
We did. Adult
Flag football.
Adult
Did you say
Peoria.
3 of us?
4 of us.
All
Al
right,
was
nope.
on that team.
Josh was there too?
5 of us.
there you
Okay,
go.
5 of us.
Kyle, were you there and we didn't know?
No, I wasn't
Okay.
invited.
Did you lose to us?
Technically 4 of us. Josh was hurt that year. He tore his ACL.
Oh,
Oh,
no, he's
no.
part of that team.
I know. But yeah, we played for probably 20 seasons, somewhere close to that.
Which there was
or maybe more like 10 or 15.
there was 3 or 4 a year.
That's literally where we met Al.
Yeah. Well,
That's
did.
why we know. Yeah, me and Jason.
Yeah, I've known Owl junior high.
Yep.
All right.
I grew up not into sports. Like, I was very anti-sport.
Nerd.
Until probably high school-ish is when I started getting into watching sports and playing sport. I mean, I loved like NBA Jam and NFL Blitz and stuff.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm seeing some Christopher Walken in there. Behind the curtains.
They're all tied for first except Christopher Walken.
Behind the curtain. Christopher Walken is far and away my favorite. I don't know if he's your favorite as well, Mike. Andy hates it.
It's the worst one
It's so good.
because it's not him.
Well, they're all. Yes, it is. It's
No, he's the only one that's a guest, like a vocal impersonator.
his script.
I think
is
Gandalf
my-
and Morgan Freeman
my-
are the winners here.
Christopher Walken is. I mean,
That's because you got to say butt cheeks. Let's
Well,
be honest.
yeah,
I mean, Morgan Freeman says butt face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so-
which is his second favorite. Butt cheeks, butt face.
those are really underutilized and underappreciated insults.
Yeah.
Like you left them as a child because as soon as you start dropping curse words, you're like, you abandoned butt face. It still is.
Is it Sting?
Yeah.
We are under 5 minutes.
Go get it now. You still have time. UltimateDraftKit.com. Pre-order. You are in for the Deebo Samuel signed jersey, the Stephon Diggs signed mini helmet, and, of course, the Ultimate Draft Kit for life. We're giving away in a couple of minutes.
I'll see if this whole one comes in here. Aaron making the point that my best friend never liked sports growing up, Mike. We started a fantasy
Yep.
league 5 years ago. He's been football obsessed.
There you go.
I am so proud. Yeah, that's great. We got a Keep Trade Cup for you, Jason.
Okay.
Jim Carrey edition, Liar Liar, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, or Bruce Almighty.
Okay, Bruce Almighty's getting the cut.
When is the last time you watched that?
Probably 7 years ago.
Because I remember liking it,
I never was a huge fan of it.
but that's I think I liked it.
It was okay.
I need to go back.
But Bruce Almighty's getting the cut. I love Liar Liar, but I will trade it. Ace Ventura Pet Detective is the runaway keep here.
We did have a question. I can't pull it up on screen. Charla Chamberlain writes in, when will the Megalobowl start?
Great question. We are going to announce it on Monday. The Megalobowl draft days will be the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th of September, so you will be able to get in. You can get all the details for that at megalobowl.com.
That's right. That's right. Okay. All right. We've got a comment here. The UDK helped me win my league last year.
Fabulous.
Nice.
That's good. That's the goal.
But you did it, Teresa.
Do we know if this is happening?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, it is. It is.
Yes.
The Wheel of Shame returning again this year.
Let me tell you.
The fish face, man.
Oh, the fish face was great. I mean, those things from front to back all season long, that turned into one of the things I watched and rooted for and against the most on a weekly basis.
Yes.
But when you have to get creative in finding things to put on the Wheel of Shame and not double them up, it was hard to make it 18 weeks. And now we're doing it again. So
Yeah.
we're going to have to get creative.
Dominate
Oh, no.
your draft with Ultimate Draft Kit. Dominate your draft with
Yes.
Ultimate Draft Kit. Dominate your draft with
Yeah.
Ultimate
You can't get it out of your head once you hear it, even if it's terrible. 2 minutes left.
I hope people realize how much that thing has been blasted through the hallways of our office.
It's a problem. It's a real
Singing
problem.
it all night. You can't get it out of your head. Once you hear it enough times, it's like this is now a real problem.
Are you guys excited for the preseason week 2 remainder games?
I mean, I am. This because you're ramping up. You're starting to see a little bit more of the starters, and then hopefully we get the real dress rehearsal next week.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like right now more than ever, I'm just holding my breath for injuries. I just don't want them. This
Yeah.
weekend we're gonna lose a player or two in the fantasy football world this weekend, and that stinks.
Hopefully it's not not trying to curse in like knock on wood, whatever. I think we've done pretty well so far
Compared to other seasons, yeah.
We have the fish face was one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, when he started trying to talk, and it was just in this cave, it was very funny.
Some thoughts on the song?
Oh, Danny, expand your horizons, my friend.
I mean, it's yeah.
Some
Put it
of
on Spotify.
Danny, some of the best things in this life are the worst things in this life.
This one's for Jason.
Top 5 kickers for this season. Kickers are the worst position in fantasy football. I don't draft them. You'll notice in the Megala Bowl, they won't be there. I know. They're in a lot of our leagues, and you've got to – we do the research, and we put it all up, but I refuse to answer kicker questions unless it's boom, boom time.
I will tell you that
10, 9,
Oh,
8,
a kicker article is live
7.
right now.
6,
5, 4, 3,
2, 1. All right, I'll get to work drawing.
Wait, you didn't have anything?
No,
that's
we've
good.
got.
No, they were eligible until the countdown went down.
Yeah, I mean, we're being
Okay.
integrous here, and we do just now. We have the winners randomly selected for the Stephon Diggs signed mini helmet. This one goes to Max Wark, who bought the UDK on August 16th, just 3 days ago.
All right. What's up,
Max? Will be reaching out and sending you that Stephon Diggs signed mini helmet.
What was that last name?
Wark.
Max Wark.
Yeah. W-A-R-K.
That is-
Ooh,
That-
wee. Work up with that.
Max Wark. That's an intense name.
It's a power name.
Yeah, it really is. You,
You
get
know
the
what I mean?
X sound and a K sound?
I will bet you.
I'm going to get my attorney, Max Wark, in here.
I will
Oh,
bet you
man.
that he does the full turn on the handshake. You know,
Oh,
Max-
he grabs and twists.
yeah. For
And then
sure.
we have the winner of the Deebo Samuel signed jersey,
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da-da-da.
Dennis Calderon. Dennis
Oh.
Calderon bought the UDK on July 31st.
Have you thought about being Deniston?
Oh,
Whoa,
Deniston.
Deniston
Yes.
Moore.
Yes.
Yes. Dennis Calderon, congratulations.
Congratulations.
I feel like
Or our apologies, Dennis. You know what I mean?
Why?
Because, well, everyone's here for the big shebang.
Yeah, but you still get a Deebo Samuel jersey.
That's great.
I mean, look at that thing.
But,
Look at that
I
thing.
mean,
Wait, I'm on a drop.
that's you on a drop, Mike.
wait, you pushed a button for that?
I
Yeah.
did.
Do it again. I want to hear that.
You want to hear it? Here we go.
That's awesome.
I can harmonize with myself.
Yes, you can.
This is
You guys ready?
This is a great day.
We have the UDK for life winner. We're over 4,000 on the stream right now.
Do we have? We've got a drum roll somewhere, right?
I was looking for it. That's where I ended up with. Here we go. I got it.
Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Julio Reyes, you have
Ah!
won the ultimate draft kit
Julio
for life.
Julio!
This song might be better than that other one.
Not by much.
No.
Not by much.
Not by
Then
much.
what other one?
Yeah. Julio Reyes, congratulations. GG to everybody else who jumped in. Here's a wonderful consolation. You still have the best draft tool in the entire universe.
Yes.
And you're heading into your drafts prepared, ready to go. Find those 3 or 4 nuggets throughout the draft that are linchpins to a championship. And I think we're all ready for the season to get going.
We are.
So,
and
Julio, congratulations.
Congratulations. And just thank you so much to everyone who tuned into this live stream. Thank you for supporting this podcast, for all of the producers and all of the dev team. Like, we work really, really hard on this thing for months. We will continue to work extremely hard on it for the next few weeks as we head up to the season. But we can't do the show without the fans. And so just a very sincere thank you for tuning in each and every day.
Well said, Mike. We're going to say goodbye right now, but it won't be the last time we do a live stream this year. We'll come on. This has been a lot of fun, interacting, throwing questions up there, everything from fantasy to, Mike's adoration for Powerline. I mean, it just
We'll be
nonstop.
live. We'll
He
be
knows.
live every single Wednesday from here on out, rest of the season
That's
on
true.
Spotify Live.
Starting next week.
Yeah, so
So
tune
make
in.
sure you join us. You can find that if you're following the podcast on Spotify. There's a banner at the top. It shows you exactly when we're live. You can listen right on there. You can join us. You can even set an alarm, and it'll let you know when we're going live. So thank you so much. Good luck on your drafts this weekend. Until next time. See you
Goodbye.
later.